Hi there, on this screencast I'm going to show you how to make your runner go through a jump sequence when the user taps the screen. Okay, so to do this I'm going to go, looks like I already have a clock that's called a jump clock, and its interval is set to 10. It is not enabled when the user starts the game, so in the designer view you want to deselect the timer enabled box right there. And now let me go into my blocks view. So I'm going to make two variables, and these variables are going to be very similar to the ones that we made in Flappy Bird. And one of them is going to be called jump count, and the other one is going to be called can jump. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Okay, and as far as the first values, can jump is going to be set to true, and jump count is going to be set to 0. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is to make the, for the canvas, we want to make a, let's see, which event is it? It is a touched event handler. So the difference between a touched and a touch down is the touch down is a long press and the touch is just a short press of the screen. So, ooh, wait, I think I did the wrong one. There we go. We want it to be the canvas being touched. Okay, so now I'm going to put an if statement in there, and it's going to check to see if can jump is equal to true. If can jump is not equal to true, it's not going to do anything because you don't want, and actually that's going to occur if the user tries to press quickly with when the runner is still in its jump sequence. You don't want the user to be able to continue to jump higher and higher and higher by just quickly clicking before the runner has gone up and down in one complete cycle. So I'm going to say if, and I'm going to say get can jump. So that means if true, then what do I want to do? Well, I want to start the whole jump sequence. So I'm going to say set, first of all I'm going to set the jump count value to can jump to false. So I'm going to go to logic. Oops, I need to do a set can jump to false. And then I'm going to set the jump count equal to 0. And then I'm going to turn on the jump timer, or the jump clock. So I do, let's see, jump clock. I'm going to do set enabled. And then I'm going to set that to be true. Okay, so that turns on the jump clock. And now the jump clock is going to increment the value of jump count. And when it's in certain ranges, just like we did in Flappy Bird, it's going to manipulate the Y position of the runner. So I'm going to go, and I need to go find the jump clock. And I need to do the tick event. So the first thing I want to do is make jump count go up by 1. So I do set jump count to get jump count plus 1. Alright, so now I'm going to have my big if statement that's going to check to see what the value of jump count is and manipulate or modify the Y position of the runner based on that value. So it's going to be an if, and let me do, I'll start off with 5 else ifs, 4 else ifs. Okay, so now I'm going to check to see if jump count is less than a certain value. So let's do 3. So if it's less than 3, I'm going to make the runner go up pretty quickly, so that it can clear the cars and trucks without any problem. So I'm going to find the runner, and I'm going to change his Y value and then I'm going to do, let's see, I need to get what it is now and then subtract from it, because that's what will make him go up. So let me do 50 pixels. Okay, so now I'm going to say, all right, well, if it's less than 3, subtract 50 pixels. If it's less than, let's see, 6, I'm going to subtract 20 pixels. And then how about if it being less than or equal to 9, then I'm going to subtract 5 pixels. So essentially he's slowing down as he goes higher and higher, just as someone would if they were actually jumping and gravity was affecting them. So now what happens? Well, he's reached the top. Let's say that jump count has reached 9, and I need to go and subtract from him. I mean, add to his pixel value, and I need to do it symmetrically so he ends up where he started. So I'm going to copy this again, and let's see. So the distance between 9 and 6 is 3. So I'm going to do 12. But instead of subtracting now, I need to add, because that's what will make him move down. All right, I think I may need 1 or 2 more else ifs. Alright, so the next one is going to be, let's see, between, I'm going to go down another 3, or go up another 3, so that would be 15. And then he's going to go up, down by 20. And then lastly, he's going to go down by 50 pixels. Oops, wrong one. And then when that is done, you simply turn off the clock. So I'm going to, let's see, I don't need an else if, I want an else at the end there. So I'm going to get rid of that, put in an else. So what do? I just turn off the clock. So I go to jump clock, set enabled equals false. And then I need to set can jump back to true. So I'm going to go to variables, and I'm going to do set can jump to be true again. And that should do it. That should move the runner up and down when they hit the jump, when they tap the canvas. So let me see if I can get the AI starter or the emulator running. I was having problems getting this to go before, but let's see if we can. I was having problems getting the emulator to go, but let's see if we can get it going now. Alright, so now I'm going to do connect emulator.